Good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for coming. Today's event has been independently organized by Caltech faculty because we believe it's important that we publicly state our strong support for all of the international members of our community.
To know an immigrant or a refugee is to know ourselves. American science is no exception, as is evident each day on our campus.
I'm standing here today, and I'm alive today, because my grandparents and great-grandparents came to America fleeing the pogroms in Eastern Europe at the beginning of the 20th century.
In 2013, I stood not very far from here in a hall full of other immigrants, and together we all officially became Americans. It was one of the nicest days of my life.
I had a project this year which held a group meeting in Canada. One of my collaborators was unable to attend because he was stuck in the United States.
60% of the postdocs at Caltech are international scholars, so restrictions on immigration are very, very deeply felt within our community.
We need to be vigilant and regularly communicate our concerns to our representatives and government officials in reaction to any immigration action that may limit this diversity.
The graduate student population at Caltech comprises 46% international students. We share our offices, our labs, our homes. We cannot afford to remain silent as members of our own community are detained without cause and subject to unlawful searches.
I'm here today because I think that these attempts to restrict immigration go against our values and are harmful to our colleagues, our community, and our science. To all the immigrants at Caltech, you belong here. And I see a lot of signs that say that. That's awesome. You belong here.
Any policy that limits the ability of talented individuals to come to the United States to pursue the American dream is a betrayal of our country's most noble principles.
Science, indeed the exploration of the frontiers of knowledge, has no borders.
In fact, a major breakthrough in my research group in the 90s was made by a refugee from Vietnam, and I probably wouldn't have been asked to talk today without his work.
There's no question that American mathematics leads the world, but there's also no question that a large reason it does is because of the huge influx of talent that came in the 30s and 40s.
I've been at Caltech since 1989, and one of the best things about Caltech and academics to me in general has been the diversity of people who've come through my lab from all different countries. That's such a privilege for us.
Scholars from other countries enrich our American experience and make important contributions. I want to assure all of you that this fact is understood by many deep in the American heartland.
Your presence here has made Caltech a richer, more interesting, and exciting place, and we are incomparably better off as a result of your presence.
Our diversity should be celebrated, not castigated. Our international students should be championed, not condemned.
I think our jobs as scientists are changing. We need to have our voices heard and get out to the general public the importance that science plays in everyday life.
Whatever's coming next and whatever challenges we face, we'll face together.
I believe the scientific community in America needs to speak out now with an uplifting rhetoric that ripples around the globe more loudly than the rhetoric of fear and retraction. I believe this with all of my heart, and I am inspired to know so many of you feel similarly. Thank you.